Well, that's what you get for being late.
How was I supposed to know?
Well, you could try checking the student mail once in a while.
Yeah, that stuff's all bills and job postings. They never put anything important in there.
What happened?
Terry's griping because he missed the work-study fair this morning.
I thought you didn't have to do work study.
Yeah, they canceled my minority scholarship last year.
You had a minority scholarship?
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian?
The financial aid office saw the I at the end of my last name. They assumed, so I didn't tell them otherwise.
They thought Kapowski was Hawaiian?
Right up until this year. But not even a letter from Chief Awimbowe could change that mind.
But I carved it in a coconut.
Still, missing the work study fair? Man, you're screwed.
Why?
All the easy jobs were taken this morning. There's only one kind of job left.
What's that?
Food service.
Food service?
The beast that walks with the hairnet.
Wow.
Hey, Jay, where's Cassie?
Oh, she and Alex went to go buy their books. I got mine yesterday. Didn't do too bad. 7 books, 3 paperbacks, and no classes before 9 a.m.
Pretty good. Pretty good. But I'm afraid I have 4 books, 2 paperbacks, no classes before 10 a.m., and no Tuesday classes. Top that.
Gentlemen, no books, 1 lab fee waived. All afternoon classes, Mondays and Fridays off, and not 1 class with a final.
Wait a minute. How many classes total?
5.5.
How'd you do it?
Oh, I don't know. I just have the ability to make a mockery out of even the finest educational institutions. It's a gift.
If only he would use his powers for good.
You know, that ain't a bad idea.
What?
Terry using his powers for good. We could register Fenton for classes again.
Fenton? Fenton never leaves the house. You have to attend to pass.
Maybe. Maybe not. If Class King here is as good as he claims to be, he could set up Fenton with some classes where he'd never even have to show up.
I don't know, Dave.
Besides, once we get him registered, he can get scholarships and financial aid. That's more beer money.
Sign me up, man.
What we can do is, I bet he's still registered in the computer. And I bet we can still drop Adam into classes. Terry, can you do it? Can you pass Fenton in 4 subjects without making him do a lick of work?
Well, they'd have to be lecture classes. Big ones. It'd have to be papers, not tests. The professors would have to be either old, senile dudes with tenure or dumb new guys who don't know how things work yet. And there'd have to be an attendance sheet so someone could sign them in. Yes. Yes, it can be done. I'm going to the registrar's office. I have work to do.
There goes one of the most twisted men ever to darken a bubble sheet.
And I'm proud to call him friend.
Deep.
Wait a minute, I just thought of something. If we register Fenton for classes, don't we have to put his picture in the new student review?
So?
Man, I'm photogenic.
But if somebody recognizes you, we could have the FBI or NASA coming after you. Dude, the same thing happened in E.T., but you don't have any powers. They'll toast your butt without even trying.
Will you stop worrying? Alex is editor. She'll help us. We'll only use his initials. We'll slick back his hair. We'll give him glasses. No one will recognize him.
You think it'll work?
It'll work for Clark Kent. This will not be that hard.
How are you going to keep him mild-mannered?
Well, this may be a little hard.
Hey, honey. What have you girls been doing all day?
Well, after we went to the bookstore, we had our work-study jobs.
Where do you guys work?
Oh, you know that job at county that I had? Well, the financial aid office is going to count that.
And I'm working in the University president's office as a clerk.
What do you do?
I write up all the president's heartfelt apologies. You know, tuition increases, staff cutbacks, department closings.
The president doesn't do any of that?
Well, he signs them when he gets back from golfing.
Heartfelt golfing.
Okay, so where were you guys?
We punched laser printer cards at the Latin American Studies House.
Hold on. There is no laser printer at the Latin American Studies House.
Gee, I guess that's why you never got any calls to the bowling alley to complain about breakdowns.
Yeah, I bowled a 150. Got $15 before taxes.
Wait a minute. You guys are getting paid. $5 an hour to not show up, to watch a non-existent printer print non-existent copies?
I don't think you understand how dedicated we really are.
We're not showing up 5 days a week for 3-hour shifts.
That's commitment.
How can you guys feel good about this?
Aside from the improvement in my bowling score, look, Alex, the work-study system isn't there for people to actually work. It's to get an easy paycheck. Nobody really works in the work-study system. Nobody. Of course, food service is probably the most glaring exception.
What the hell, Terry? Looks like the Quaker Oat dude beat you up.
4.5 hours. With the hairnet! Wash these dishes, Terry. Scrub these pots, Terry. Do this, Terry. Do that, Terry. Cinderella, Cinderella. I can't take it anymore!
Easy, killer.
No! Where's my fairy godmother? I'll tell you where she is. She's in a hairnet telling me to make 2,000 oatmeal cookies that nobody's eating. Nobody! When I get my wishes, I'm turning that pumpkin into a howitzer and blowing the prince and his cups to kingdom come!
You're in a very strange area, Terry.
I'm aware of that.
Did you get the stuff for Fenton's registration? Terry? 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 Beer, Terry?
Oh yeah, Fenton stuff. Here.
Wait, you guys are registering Fenton for classes? That's nuts!
Hey, we're doing some good here. Let's see. Intro philosophy.
Prof's 90 and blind. God himself could be in the back row and he wouldn't notice.
French cinema?
Once a week in a dark theater. Nobody will know if you skip.
The history of television?
Communications class. Enough said.
Cultural myth with Professor Siegel. Hey, me and Alex are in this class.
Heck yeah, if Siegel believed that Fenton was a group project, he'll believe anything. It's a lock. I'm even taking that class.
Wow, I'm in a class with Terry Kapowski's slacker seal of approval.
Amazing. You guys have just managed to defeat the whole point of education. Learning.
Bow. Bow in the presence of greatness.
Oh man, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Hi, Fenton. Nice robe.
Thanks, I just got out of sauna.
You got a sauna in the attic too?
Yeah, man, I stole it from the YMCA. Smuggled it piece by piece in my towel.
I bet you feel 100% after you use that sauna. Let me use that sauna.
Easy, man, easy. Man, spray off first so it doesn't smell like granola after you're done.
Thanks. Oh, here's your schedule. You're all set, Fenton. Easy as schedule alive. Or dead. No offense taken.
None taken.
Oh, by the way, I checked your records. 2 more credits, and you'll have a minor in physics.
Bonus. And no classes before 11. This semester's gonna be sweet.
I can't believe you guys are actually going to go through with this.
And I can't believe your attitude. We're trying to further the pursuit of one young man's knowledge.
I think that pursuit stopped 16 years ago when he fell off the roof and died.
No, man, it stopped months before that.
Oh, hey, Alex. We took a picture of Fenton for the new student review. Take a look at it. Credentials.
F.W. Delbecker. Interests in politics, art, sports, and music. Pursuing a career in public service. His heroes are Thomas Jefferson and Eric Clapton.
That's beautiful, man.
It looks like Buddy Holly.
Nope, that's Fenton. We just slicked back his hair and gave him some glasses.
Wow.
Man, I'm photogenic.
We are pleased at your interest in our political views and are happy to welcome you as a member of the Young Democrats Club.
Hold on. Yada, 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 political views, and welcome you as a member of the Young Conservatives Club. He's in both clubs.
What does that make him, a moderate?
Well, he supports the legalization of drugs, but Also the death penalty for anyone who tried to steal his.
Unbelievable. And along with these from the Women's Concerns Association and the Sailing Club, Fenton is now a member of 36 campus groups.
And he's also the official representative of off-campus students in the Student Senate.
That was Dave's idea.
I saw there was a slot for off-campus students in the Student Senate, but nobody ever used it. I just wrote a letter to the student president and said that we, the off-campus students, had elected Fenton.
Exactly when was this vote?
Yesterday. The vote was 2 for Fenton, 0 for anybody else.
It was a landslide.
But what about the rest of all this stuff?
Easy. You know those interest cards they have at the activities fair? We just filled them all out.
We also added a letter that said he's eager for leadership experience.
So far, we have 15 chairmanships, 2 secretarial positions, and,
He's the sergeant of arms at the Student Senate. He's the enforcer of the Constitution.
yeah, that's it.
Exactly what are you guys trying to prove? I mean, you put some glasses on a guy and you slick back his hair. That's all.
I think not. We've made nothing into something. We've created an identity.
What? Identity isn't that simple. You can't just dress a little different, act a little different, and be somebody else.
36 campus groups say otherwise. Besides, even after just 1 week's worth of credentials, Fenton's resume is starting to look pretty darn good. Maybe even better than yours.
Okay, that does it. I'm going to put an end to this once and for all. Give me those glasses. In the words of the great Billy Preston, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Quoting Billy Preston. Man, she's desperate.
Yeah.
I bet you guys are feeling pretty proud about now, right?
I'd say that's about it.
So answer me this. If you guys can create a whole new persona for a man, why can't you pay your phone bill on time?
Aha! Bills involve stamps. All this student mail, no stamps.
Yeah, stamps.
That was great, Fenton. You're really starting to get a hold of those Native American spirit rituals. Would you try to make it into class this week? Okay, man, but I gotta do a lot of research on those artifacts. All right, dude. Hey, guys. See you, Fenton. See you, man.
See you later, dude. What did Professor Siegel come by for?
Oh, to discuss some stuff we did in class this week.
Huh, what'd you do?
I showed him my collection of Southwestern bonds. After that, he said I was running a B average.
A B average, huh? Averaging that in with your other 3 classes? You've got a B- average without even attending.
Man, I haven't done that well since ever.
Come to think of it, Jay, he's even doing better than you.
But I'm taking business courses?
Well, see right there.
Yeah.
You guys make me sick. I'm going upstairs to study because I have real classes, hard classes, pre-med classes.
Well, that's your own personal lifestyle choice.
Come rub my feet while I read.
What's the magic word, honey?
No!
That's the word!
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah. What?
And you're running a B- average? We are good.
I can't take it anymore! Liver today! Liver. I became my parents today. I did what I swore I would never do. I made liver for other people, and then I got mad when they didn't eat it. No more! It's over! I quit!
Oh, hey Terry, this came for you in the mail today.
Oh!
Terry, we're so glad you've joined us. You're a ray of sunshine in the kitchen and we never want to lose you. Love, Estelle.
I hate this job.
So, you said you're gonna quit. Quit.
Did you just read that letter from Estelle? She's the head lunch lady. I can't quit now. It'd be like slapping her in the face.
So, I've seen you do worse.
Don't understand. She looks like my Nana Kapowski.
Ooh.
That's guilt, man. Your grandma.
See, what am I supposed to do?
Well, did you try your medical excuse?
I tried. I told him that this hairnet aggravates my male pattern baldness.
And they didn't go for that? The monsters.
Clumps I'm finding? Clumps! I mean, all they talk about is financial aid obligations and health fines. As Lord is my witness, I will never go hairnetted again! I'm going to the sauna now. Hold my calls.
That's a good look for you. Look, it's the bookmobile lady.
Hey, reading is fundamental, man.
Can't believe it. Nobody knew me.
The Clark Kent effect. See, I told you.
It was amazing. It's like I was a whole new person. I went to work at the president's office and they didn't even recognize me.
Years of accumulated sucking up, all gone with a pair of glasses.
It's like they didn't see me. They saw somebody else. Not a woman who was driven and motivated, but quaint.
Quaint? Cottages are quaint.
Well, I don't know. All I know is when I told the staff at the school newspaper, they didn't believe me either. But then I showed them, and...
You showed him Clark?
Not really. Just a few. Like my friend Andy. He's a lineman for the football team. He tried it today. A teacher called on him for the first time. Ever. It gives you a whole new person. Is Cassie upstairs? I don't know. I feel like sharing.
Alex feels like sharing? Wow, if we marketed this stuff, we'd make a mint.
Yeah! Man, do you think Superman will mind? Good.
Alex was right. This Clark Kent thing, it really works.
Shh, we're watching Superman.
It's a class project. Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
I mean, I don't want to get on anybody's case, but that George Reeves, he was one fast Superman.
Professor Siegel, what are you doing here?
Well, we're studying ritual identity in class this week. I want to show the guys a modern example. Well, that, and I don't have cable. Say, were you wearing glasses last time I saw you?
Oh, no. I put these on this morning. I was kind of trying something new.
Oh, the research. How's that going?
What?
Well, Dave told me about the research project he and Fenton decided to do this week. You know, where you go out with a slightly different appearance and see what the effect is? That's a great idea for a paper. Postmodern identity. So how'd it go? Do people really think you were someone else?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it would work, but it really did.
Now, what happened in your alter ego?
People weren't afraid of me. A custodian even whistled at me when I was walking down the street. It was so strange. I would hit him, but I was in a daze. It really worked. I mean, everyone believed it.
The power of Clark Kent.
More powerful than a locomotive, man!
But this is crazy. It all cannot be that easy.
You're giving people too much credit, Cassie. In some Native American rituals, all you need is a mask and some paint, and you could turn a man into a god.
You mean represent a god?
No, I mean be a god. It's all about faith. Even in our society, look at the Catholic Church. The wine and wafer aren't supposed to represent the body and blood. They're supposed to be the body and blood. And the only thing separating them from an appetizer platter is faith.
So if you want somebody to think you're somebody else, all you need is faith?
Exactly. Identity is a construct, and our society is designed to have faith for each one. You could build a new construct just like that. The essence of the Clark Kent syndrome is tapping into that faith.
Like a cake, man!
Yeah, a keg of faith.
Have you guys seen my husband?
He went to the Clark store to get some donuts and beer.
The Clark store? He can't buy anything there. At least not since that night you thought you'd get back at the attendant for carding you.
What'd you do?
Jay tried to steal the clerk's wooden leg while he was asleep.
Hello, all. Hello, Clark.
Hello to you, Clark.
What up, boss? How about you put my kryptonite in the fridge? Maybe not.
So your mission was a success then, huh?
100%. The clerk saw Clark and had no clue.
The clerk saw Clark and had no clue. The clerk saw Clark and had no clue. The clerk saw
Shut the
Clark and
hell up! I am feeling very disturbed by all this. Come on, Shane.
But I just got back.
I need to be comforted.
Look, I gotta get going. But if this research is any indication, your paper is well on its way. Give me a call when you get done. Maybe we could take you to a conference somewhere. See you guys.
See you,
Later
man.
on, dude.
Don't take this the wrong way, dude, but you smell like potatoes and gravy.
Don't say anything.
Potato boy!
You had to say it. You couldn't say anything else.
Gravy boy!
Very nice.
Rough day in the land of food?
We ran out. There was all these extra kids wearing glasses and slick back hair. But we got through it. They billed us tough. The toughest lunch lady on the block. Oh, and what would you know about real work, copier wuss? I know pain. I know the real world. I know food service.
Say, Terry, you're not getting a little too attached to this job, are you?
It's kind of strange. I was scrubbing this pot today, covered in sweat, and I got a whiff of myself. I smelled like Jake, this guy who hauled trash back where I lived. I always wanted to be like Jake, to be tough. And today I was. I found myself. I found a man.
Did you find a hairnet?
What?
A hairnet. Your boss Estelle came by earlier. I guess the health inspector came by the cafeteria today and fined him $2,000 for you not having your hairnet.
Oh, no!
They had to lay off 2 long-term employees to pay for it. By the way, does your Nana Kapowski curse?
No. Why?
Well then, there's a big difference between Estelle and your Nana Kapowski.
She cursed about me?
Like a sailor. Man, I've never heard of folks with mouths like that.
So that means I'm... Oh, well. Any beer?
There you go, man.
Right.
Man, I didn't think you could be fired from a work-study job. Man, I think you might have made history.
Yeah, you're taking this pretty well.
Yeah, the tough guy. It comes, it goes. But since food service fired me, financial aid has to find me something else. By this time next week, I'm gonna be sitting in one fat, big, easy job.
Man, your convictions are so...
Flexible. Yeah, you get used to it.
Well, that's it. It's over.
What?
The Clark Kent syndrome. It's been spreading like wildfire. Do you guys have any idea how bad it is out there? The number of students at school has almost doubled already. Teachers have no idea who's in class. People are eating twice as much food. It's...
Identity implosion.
Yeah.
Oh well, it comes, it goes.
What about faith? Doesn't society have some for each identity?
Yeah, but I guess it's only if there's a few extra identities. Too many, it screws up the whole system.
Man, there's only one Superman.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's over. The president's office has commissioned a hard toll of students. The new identities will be bumped off in the recount.
Wait, what about Fenton?
Well, he never was really anyone but Fenton. Just a new and improved Fenton. Actually, he'll be okay. His secret identity is safe.
The lone survivor, the only son of kryptonite.
Man, there's only one Superman! This Christopher Reeve Superman is way better. Man, he's much thinner.
Oh yeah, Fenton, your picture got published in the New Student Review. You were voted most likely to run for president.
Cool. Dig it.
Nice. You know, you should run for president.
Man, not as long as I have cable. I have a social calendar.
Hey, Alex, how'd that student counting thing go?
Oh, okay. They got a work-study student to do it.
Jeez, that's rough.
Not really. I mean, he just gets a student affairs list of students and checks against the housing office list.
Yeah, that work-study student's probably doing it that way.
Oh, yeah.
They represent the values of American society. They stand for normalcy, mild manners, and impeccable grooming. They are Clark Cassie Kent, Clark J. Kent, Clark Dave Kent, Clark Alex Kent, and Clark Benton Kent. They are all we aspire to be. And of course, Superman's pal, boy photographer, Jimmy Olsen. Thank you, and good night. God bless America.